Today I'll be testing the Jasion EB7 model, and this frame looks very similar to other generic frames models you have probably seen online. But now that I have this bike in my hands, I need to share that this frame it's lower, has a longer middle stretch, feels more compact and is narrower, and quite different from what I have seen and tested so far, but has several cool features. Alright guys, so I covered 8 miles so far, and it's been done on 5th level of assist. I'm not sure if you can see here, we have 0, regular mode with no assist, and 5 levels. The screen, it's a little bit faded in the sunlight, it's not that clear, hope you guys can see in the camera, but in the shade you can see perfectly. And we have standard grips, nothing special, they don't move that easy, you have to really push hard, and they're very comfortable. We have a Shimano standard shifter with 7 speeds, and we have a twist throttle. The bike, it's pretty torquey, pretty powerful. The motor, it's rated 500 watts, rear hub brushless. I do not know the maximum rated output, but it's powerful. Almost similar to 750 watt rated motor that is limited to 22 miles an hour, but here it is maxed out and I was able to hit 24 to 25 miles an hour easily. And if you push harder, you can get even higher speeds. The battery is 48 volts and 10 amp hour or 480 watt hour capacity. This bike does not feel too light nor too heavy. And the brakes are mechanical disc brakes. Out of the box I didn't set them up, work perfectly. And we have 160mm discs, and they work flawlessly, guys. We got the Cadence Sensor, so it actually kicks in pretty hard. It takes less than half a turn to kick in, which is really good. If you don't have the right gear when you start, you should start somewhere mid or higher gear, so you save the components. And if you don't have it in the right gear and you just want to take off fast, use the throttle, and it has a lot of torque and kicks really powerfully. Wiring, which I'm not happy about, but at least they organized it with this plastic thing, which is much better compared to other bikes brands that just run the wires. I wish they covered this inside the frame. And regarding the frame, it is very similar to other generic electric bikes, but to what I tried so far, it feels very compact and very small, but at the same time surprisingly comfortable. And I think for city, let's say if you're commuting or if you're traveling, if you have limited space, this will be a very good option. It looks kind of big, but it's not. And it feels really on the compact side, and still I'm 6'3", it's very comfortable to ride. And here you have a very long seat post. Let me actually take it out so I can show you guys. It is quite long. We have here the marking levels and the limit, so that's pretty good. We have a rear light, which I'll show you in the dark. And in the front here we have adjustability, which is also pretty cool. And it is a lot actually to adjust. I leave it a little bit lower and it's good. We have almost 2.5 inches of travel lockout and adjustability, which is great. And this shock in the back, I'm not sure if you can adjust it here. There's not much travel, maybe 1/2 inch, and there's some noise in there when you hit like deeper potholes and bigger cracks, but it's soft. It's very soft, surprisingly, and that's pretty okay. I'm not sure if you can replace for high quality, but I would do that, replace that. And the sprocket here, it's big enough, very good size. The drivetrain is a Shimano entry level to medium, pretty good, it does pretty well, and it's a good size, big enough to pedal and get more speed and save energy and get farther. But I would like to see the more custom, a little more advanced or higher end sprocket, so the bike looks more premium. But besides that, the 20-inch by 3-inch thickness tires, off-road, as I mentioned earlier, did pretty okay. Can tackle Central Park no problems. 7-speed Shimano cassette, standard Shimano entry-level shifter, double-sided cover, so protects from grabbing your pants or your clothing, which is pretty good. We can put rear rack, we can put fenders, the same in the front. And riding through the Central Park through this type of road terrain did pretty well, very comfortable, just a hair noisy on my height and my weight. This bike does pretty well, accelerates really fast, up to 21-22 miles an hour, and if you pedal on the medium side, 23-24, if you pedal really hard you get even higher speed. So very comfortable, 19-20 miles an hour, you can pedal very easily. The frame design and size I really like. This thing right here actually makes it very comfortable to lift it and carry it. I would like to see all these wires inside the frame hidden. That'll be really cool. Here you can actually mount a front rack, and you can carry a backpack at some extra loads, which is pretty cool. Wiring, which I don't like, but this is how they all pretty much come, and I hope they remove that in the future and make it more clean. But besides that, comfortable seat. I think for under 1,000 bucks, this is a pretty good deal, guys. It's surprisingly powerful, and we're still testing the range and we'll see how much we'll get, but has all the stuff that you need for this price range. Range. Extremely surprised. I was expecting 18 to 20 miles in range maximum from a 10 amp hour battery, and this size e-bike. I was always in a 5th max mode and maxed out speed with pedal assist, and I managed to cover 27 miles in range according to the GPS. The bike screen shows 30 miles in range, not sure if I lost GPS signal and which number to go with, but either way the results are impressive. On the speedometer shows 31.9 miles, and the bike still powers on. So yeah, after a couple of breaks I still can squeeze more range out of this bike. I like this new combination of 20 by 3 inch wide tire. I think it really extends and makes a big difference when it comes to range. Fairly compact but capable on-road and off-road. In Central Park it did pretty well, very comfortable despite having a shorter base from rear to front axle. Under 1K this bike has good range and speed specs. Shimano drive, good power compared to the size of the battery and weight of the bike. I wish we had hydraulics and a rear active brake light with more custom higher quality mid-sprocket and a better rear shock. But then the bike will be priced north $1,400 US, so I think it is in a sweet spot, and if you want more you can easily upgrade yourself after purchase. I had this bike for over a week, and looking from a side and comparing to other models I reviewed under $1,000, this one feels a better and more capable option. Guys, this was a review of the Jasion EB7 model. Please don't forget to like and share this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.